Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Outside Messages with Miss T, where I'm. I got a cough drop in my mouth, y'all. Don't mind me, but I'm not sick or anything. I just wanted to make sure, right? So sometimes I eat a cough drop every now and then because you just never know what's going on out here, right? So is there something about just wanting to make sure, just to make sure, right? Because you just never know what's going on out here, right? So there's something around this time, guys, where it's so crazy, but I kept hearing decision, decision. Okay? Decision, decision. But I kept feeling like there's something about a child, all right? So I don't know who this message is for. As always, guys, you have to pray on it, use your discernment, take it to the Most High. I'm intuitive, so I pick up on energy and messages from the Most High, right? So if you've helped one, you've helped some. I hope that this message helps someone. But we're going to say from August 4th to August 11th, okay? So we're going to kind of zone in on what could be going on that week, right? Now, this could be you or someone connected to you because it's energy, and energy is fluid, right? So I could be picking up on your past, present, or future. And if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. If it does fit, then we just try to grow from it, heal from it, vibe from it, and we try to move on, right? If it doesn't fit, it's totally fine. It's just energy. So with all that being said, I feel like I'm getting back to my old ways. Is there something about your old ways? Old days. Thank you, Spirit. Or the old days, right? There's something about the old days or the old ways or how something used to be, right? But I kept hearing decisions, decisions, all right? So there could be something about a child or something about children, right? Maybe you're having to make a decision around this time involving a child or a situation. I'm also hearing an obligation. An obligation. So there could be something about a child's obligation, or there's an obligation to a child, or there's something here involving a child and some sort of obligations. Obligations, right? I'm also hearing problem solved, but it's so crazy because I'm picking back up on that energy. Thank you, Spirit. Of prior to, and I was hearing, did you pray? Did you pray? Did you pray about the situation? Did you pray about the child? Did you pray about whatever this is that's going on? Did you pray? Did you lay it all out? Did you give it all to the Most High? Did you pray? If there's something that's going on around this time, and there's something involving you and a child or a decision, because I kept hearing the decision, decision. Did you pray? Did you pray on the decision? Did you pray over the decision? Did you pray on what it could be, how it may turn out for you? Did you pray? Did you turn and ask how the best decision may be for you and the child, right? Or the child. The best decision for the child, right? So there's something around this time of this week where someone may have to make a decision or a choice involving a child. And what's the best decision? And a child can be anything, guys. A child can even be your pets, right? I look at my pets as like my children. Because Miss T don't have no babies, right? I don't have no babies. Everybody got babies but Miss T. Or at least to be feeling like that at my age. But I don't have no babies. So sometimes your babies can also be your pets, right? Decision, decision. Having to make a decision, right? Did you pray? Did you give it all to the Most High? Did you lay it all out, asking the Most High for the best decision? Did you pray? It's about to storm. It's about to storm. It's about to storm. Thank you, Spirit. It's about to storm. I'm hearing tables turn, okay? So this may be a week of tables turning, like a tables turned kind of week. And when I'm thinking of the storm, right, you know, we all have our storms. We all have our, it's so crazy I'm getting pulled into this scripture that I picked up on. 2 Timothy 4, if I'm not mistaken, right? Tables turning. And in a sense, what the scripture was talking about, in a sense, was like on season, off season, right? And how you still have to remain diligent in both seasons. You still got to pray while you're in your on season and your off season, right? You still got to keep going. You still got to keep applying the pressure despite whatever season you're in, right? But think about when you're in that off season. And when you're not in season, right? What do you get to watch? You get to watch everybody else's season, right? So you're not in season, but you're watching everybody else's season. And you know, it's like one day you'll have your season, right? You're going to have your time one day, right? And you know, eventually the tables will turn. Well, the tables are turning this week from April 4th. Why am I saying April 4th? So there could have been something that happened around April that might have been an important date, April 4th. Or it might be an important day for someone. I don't know if that's a child's birthday or something, April 4th, or there's something about April 4th, or something happened on that day. But however it is, this is from August 4th to August 11th, right? And there's something here involving tables turning this week and the storm. And basically, Paul was telling, from what I got from the scripture, now, don't quote me all the way on this. You're going to have to go read it yourself because I'm going off of what I can remember. But I think I'm getting it right. I believe. That faith, right? Got to have faith. That's what you got to have. You got to have faith that you know that even in your off season, like Paul was kind of telling Timothy in a sense, he was saying, I know I'm going to get my crown, right? He said, I know I'm going to get crowned in a sense when this is all over. I know this will have been for something. I know this will have been for a certain reason, right? When you're going to get your crown, your prize. And I was naming it, your prize awaits you. Your prize awaits you now. The tables are turning. And imagine when you're in them storms and you're like, you're still trying to hold on to the faith. And hold on, y'all. I'm trying to make sure this is not a beat. No, it's not. Gotta make sure. But imagine when you're in the storms, right? And you're in the off season. You're in the season where you gotta observe others, pray, get closer to the Most High, evolve, change, fall in love with yourself, fall out of love with yourself, break down, have ups and you have downs. You got all kind of stuff happening in this off season, right? You got good, and it's not good for a long time good, but like good for a little good, and then it's here comes the bad again, right? Like in the off season. It's a lot going on in the off season, right? In that season where you are a little off, right? Where you gotta wait. You gotta wait. That waiting season, right? And in that waiting season, guys, you see things, you observe things, you learn things, right? You learn from things, from situations, from people, from places, from things. Whether this be family, whether this be friends, whether this be co-workers, whether this be yourself, there's things that you see and you learn in that off season. And as long as you can still be happy for people, truly, truly happy for someone in that off season, then you know your on season is on the way. Eventually, the tables turn, right? It's about to storm. So, for someone around this time or this week, it may be stormy. It may be hard. It may be heavy, right? It may be heavy for someone. Decisions, right? But I heard problem solved. So that means that whatever storm you've been in, it's got to end. It has to end. The storm cannot last forever. Even when we have a storm, it ends. We don't know how many days. We don't know how long it's going to be. We don't know how long it's going to thunder, lightning, rain, none of that. But guess what we know? It ends. And eventually you have what? You have a brighter day. So there's something around this time, guys, where the storm is ending for someone. And you are about to have your brighter day. I'm being drawn. I was hearing first, thank you, Spirit. I was hearing they should have listened. They should have listened, right? Can you imagine Noah trying to build an ark, right? Could you imagine Noah trying to get people of this day and age to believe? Do people believe? But then there comes a point when the tables turn, right? Storm is over. It's over now. What he said? I know that I can make it. The storm is over now. It's over now. The storm is over now for you. And there's something around this time, guys. I'm just hearing prosperous. Prosperous. There's something prosperous that's either in your life or coming into your life around this time. There's something prosperous, but I'm being drawn back to the child. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, someone may have a choice or something they have to make involving a child. Okay, this could be a pregnancy. This could be a pregnancy. Thank you, Spirit. So there could be something here involving a pregnancy or a child. Maybe someone's making a choice. Maybe someone has a decision, right? Did you pray? Did you listen to the Most High, right? Did you pray on it? If you're thinking about something involving a child, just pray on it. The Most High will let you know. Get close to the Most High. That is how you'll know. Just pray. I'm hearing that, ooh. I'm trying to make sure this is not a B. Now this one is a B. I don't know what that one is. Ooh. Okay, give me one sec, y'all. Miss T can't do it. Miss T cannot do it. I cannot. Okay, so yeah, guys. But well, Spirit. I'm hearing roller coaster. Okay? Roller coaster. So there's something about emotions, okay? Or something you and someone could have gone through or you're going through. Because I'm hearing that Vivian Green song, I think it is. Emotional roller coaster. And she was saying, last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with bright eyes, my mind was racing, tears pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what I have gotten into. Isn't that her? Vivian Green? I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me. But I can't get off. That's what she said. So there's something around this time where you or someone may feel like you are on an emotional roller coaster. But you can't seem to feel like you can get off. Right? She said, emotionally, mentally, and physically, I opened my eyes and realized, yeah, there's something about an emotional roller coaster here. Maybe you and someone were going through something. Maybe there was something about I'm also hearing a conversation. So I don't know if you and someone had a conversation or there was an emotional conversation or there's something here where emotionally you and someone have been going through something emotionally, right? Emotional roller coaster. And loving you is nothing healthy for me. So is this a healthy love? Decisions. Because see, sometimes you even have to make decisions in whether this is a healthy love, a healthy connection, a healthy situation or not, right? You got decisions. There's going to be some decision making this week. And I feel like it also involves either a decision about a child, something going on here emotionally with you and someone. Maybe you feel like you can't get off of this emotional roller coaster, even though you know it's not healthy. But you feel like you don't know how to get off. And then there's something going on here where the tables are turning for someone this week, April 4th to the 11th. And I'm hearing everything that goes up goes down. The on season and the off season. And then it goes back up again, right? And that's what Paul was, in a sense, telling Timothy, right? I think I went to 2 Timothy 4. And Paul, in a sense, was telling Timothy that you're going to have times where people will not want to hear the truth. He said sound doctrine, right? sound, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, you should go look it up yourself so that you can verify. But from what I got from the scripture was that he said sound doctrine to Timothy, and sound doctrine is the truth. Sound doctrine is what you need to hear, even if you don't want to hear it. It's the truth. He was telling Timothy that there are going to be people that don't want sound doctrine. There's going to be a season where they don't want to hear that truth, right? There's going to be a season, that off season. That's that off season where you're trying to do something, you're trying to start something, you're trying to be something season, right? That season. Where people don't think that you can do it kind of season. People don't believe that you can make it kind of season. People hating on you left and right kind of season. That season. If you've been in that season, that off season, you about to win. You are about to win. Because Paul told Timothy in a sense that, basically, there's going to come a time where people don't want that truth. They don't want that sound doctrine. But he said, you stay and remain connected to the Most High and keep praying and keep believing and keep teaching despite whether they want to hear it or not. Eventually, they're going to hear it. They're going to hear it. And he tells you that you will receive your crown. Right? You will receive your crown for what you've been through. The prize awaits you. So there's something around this time, guys, where you are about to receive your crown. Because your prize is waiting for you. You've been in that season where you've been talked about, right? You've been in that season where you've been ridiculed. You've been criticized. You've been ostracized. You've been pushed away. You've been called all kind of things from your friends, your family. Even if you don't know, right? Can you imagine going towards a dream, right? Especially like tarot or something. Because that's what I got into. Yes, Miss T. Miss T, right? I don't have no skeletons like I feel like I should be ashamed of. You know why? Because I'm human just like you guys. And you're human too. Right? So it says, he who is without sin should cast the first stone. And see, seeing as how none of us are without sin, none of us can technically throw a stone. So whether someone chooses to go outside of what you believe to be true does not mean you have the right to throw a stone at them to say that it is a sin. And if it is a sin, let them come to that in their own time. And if it is something wrong with it or they outgrow it, let them do it in their own time. But to say that something is not right just because you don't know or you don't believe, and then you make fun of someone and you mock someone and you talk about someone that has a dream that just wants to follow this dream, right? And in the midst of knowing all of this is going on, you're still trying to get closer to God. The off season, right? To the Most High. The off season. But eventually you have an on season. And you are having an on season this week. So get ready. Because you're about to be on. And that's what I got for you guys, okay? So until next time, and as always, what we tell them. Namaste.